Hello everyone, so I'm back with another restoration style video, and today I thought I would take you through the process of how I swap out a Bratz doll hip joint. So on my this says Head Games Chloe. This was actually my very first girl Bratz doll, like actual Bratz doll. So I've been trying to fix her up and stuff like that. So I've rerouted her hair. And of course, I repaired like her neck. Her neck had cracks everywhere. I repaired that. In fact, her scalp had completely come off. If you can see this. Whoops. Yeah, if you can see here. So yeah, her entire scalp cracked and came off. And I had to remove all her hair because her hair was really bad. So I thought it would be kind of fun for you to see me go through the process of taking the hip joint out of a Bratz doll leg. So a long time ago, one of my little cousins, it's like back in 2006 when I got her, but one of my little cousins had like pulled on her legs and her legs got really loose and everything, and then her legs eventually just broke off. So basically this little teeny tiny little peg that you see right there that has this flange on it got stretched out and then it broke. So basically this flange piece was completely broken off. And what I've done is, now of course I had to crack her open and stuff like that, but since her torso was damaged, obviously from all the cracks and chips missing from her neck, I'm going to go in and be filling that in with like glue and stuff, and then I'll like sand it down with a nail file or something to clean that up, and then she'll have this all patched up. But since I did have to crack her open, her plastic was very like flimsy, so she did get cracked. So you just have to take that into consideration. Fortunately, the torso that I harvested this from did not get cracked. None of the little pegs broke off, so I basically pulled the leg out, and I am basically going to be peeling this back. And there's actually little bits of the rubber leg that go through these little holes, and those snap fairly easily when you pull this back. So I'm going to get these pliers and go down in there. Sometimes you really got to peel this back. And as you can see, it is coming out. Sometimes I use scissors to pull these hip joints out. So yeah, if you have a Bratz doll body with a busted neck or something, a body that you're not using that's not really salvageable like any other way, like let's say the hand is chewed up or something, there we go, I pulled it out. You can harvest parts from them. So now trying to keep an eye on the like minutes that are going by, because my memory card is kind of filling up and I don't want it to cut the video off. So I'm going to peel Chloe's leg back, and I'm going to insert and of course you have this little piece right there. You can see where my nail is, this little bump. So you just get the pliers and you go in and you just try to snap it back into place. There we go. It is snapped in. And then you fold this piece back over like that. kind of got to work at it. Her legs are kind of tore up at the top, because I have had to do multiple repairs on her. She has been through so much. So for that leg, I think that's as good as we're gonna get, because it's kind of tore up. So, and of course I will have to super glue all this back together afterward. So I'm going to pull this piece back off, insert the leg into there, put this back on like so. And there we go. Her leg is not loose. It's perfectly fine. And yes, I did have to trim down her, I had to trim this down so it wouldn't bust her head open again. So her head does come off fairly easily, but I think that was the whole objective of these dolls. So there we go. And now I will come back when she's all dressed up and everything. So here is Chloe with her legs reattached with her brand new hip joints. And she's all dressed up and looking good. So I've glued her together. And this leg is a little bit loose, just a teensy bit. It still holds a pose. So you can see, you can still pose. Her left leg is the tightest. So yeah. And I know what you're probably thinking, why not just rebody her? Well, because of her neck issues that she has, the cracks, I don't want her head to crack open again. And so her original body is pretty much the only body that she can have right now. Or probably ever. So I have no intentions of rebodying her, especially now that I have given her brand new hip joints and glued her all together. But yeah, and you know, it's not gonna look perfect. Obviously, let me see if I can do this. So yeah, you can see in there, it doesn't look perfect because I had to peel her leg back and everything. It doesn't look exactly perfect, but it is what it is. It just happens. Either way, she's in one piece again, and her legs are no longer loose and swingy and or broken off. So there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. This little, I'm not gonna say it's a tutorial because I'm not really recommending anybody else do this. This is just for me personally because I know how to do it. But like anybody going into this that has no experience repairing dolls or anything, I wouldn't recommend you do this because you could potentially damage your doll. But you know, it's always good to practice. If you have a Bratz body, or even on Barbies or whatever, if you have a body that's damaged and you want to practice, you can do that first, and then once you perfect it, once you get really good at it, then you can go forward and with the restoration. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. More videos to come, and remember to stay true to you.